concept briefly?
Well, the concept was
The concept of this building, it's a multifunctional sports center. It's a public building in Gorky Park in the center of Moscow, which the idea is that this building is serving as an infrastructure for people and infrastructure for sport, which is which is activating the whole site. Its flaps are open to different sides of the site, and it gives people possibility to use it as a performative architecture. They can run up the rooftop. They can gather for their jogging exercises under the canopy, and the main facade serves as a big symbol of a new structure in the park.
The other important element was transparency of the building. Got inspired by membrane of the sports gear. We decided to make completely open building, accessible from all the sides and open for sports activities and visitors absolutely for free.
Thank you. Did you face any difficulty with the specific typology of the building?
Well, the main difficulty here was a structural difficulty. This building has no any foundation, and being located in the park surrounded by many trees, we had to develop structure. Structure was the most problematic part. The other problem was difficulty was transparency of the building. We wanted to design the building absolutely visible from all the sides and locate all the technical rooms and services in the building that way that would be a design feature but not a problem of the building.
Another one was quite a tight time frame because it was obviously like a quick project designed for the World Cup of football. But I think with all these complications, we managed to deliver the result which is like we wanted to.
Yes, in these 2.5 months, we managed to build, I think, really amazing building.
Great. How did the work with Nike evolve, and did you have enough freedom in terms of design solutions?
Well, our concept was chosen in an open competition, and we're very happy that we managed to build our concept as close as possible to our initial idea and initial proposal.
Of course, there were some zones like the merchandising zone, which was designed by the client, and this is a different part. But in general, we're happy that the building looks exactly like we designed it.
After all, we're really happy that client and all the participants of the project got really in love with our concept and helped us in all the steps to make it as powerful as it was thought by us.
Very nice. You always collaborate with each other remotely from different places in the world. Do you find it more flexible to do it this way?
It's of course complicated to be quite far from each other, but at the same time it also gives us something extra which maybe we would not have if we were sitting in one place. It kind of infiltrates our work with other cultures. We discuss new inspirations, and when we meet, it's a really interesting conversations we have, and we don't get bored when as if it could happen in a generic office.
Afterwards, it's a very efficient way of communication because we communicating a lot by social media, by different messengers, and in this case you have to really sharpen your message and idea, and I would say it even makes us more efficient. Of course, in the very beginning it's tough, but as soon as you get the skills, I think we're moving faster.
Okay, do you plan to settle at some point?
I mean, we are in a way settled now. We have a team working here in Moscow. We have a team working in Geneva and in Austria, and we have a partner in New York. So we are in a way settled, and we are also settled with our, let's say, our friendship and our communication. So we think we don't perceive us as an unstable office. As you see, we can deliver, like we can teach, we can make buildings. So I think this we managed through several years to
We have several bases which charge us from all the sides. I think we're quite settled.
You devote a lot of time to teaching. Did you learn something from this project which you would like to share with your students?
I think the process of teaching and building, it's kind of the process which feed each other. So it's like a loop. And for instance, this project has lots of inspirations from the previous work we have done with students in Bangkok, in Hungary, in some workshops. But for instance, today we are teaching a visiting school, summer school in Moscow, and with the students they are designing actually. The students will design a pavilion as an urban catalyst, and tonight they will come to the opening. We will show them, so it's a constant kind of feedback from us to them and from them to us. We think it's quite
It's a very
obvious in
important
our
part of
work.
our job.
Yeah.
I want to share some future projects with our readers.
Apart from design, we're also doing a lot of researches and publications, and one of these works it's dedicated to infrastructural or non-architectural objects, and we're aiming to publish soon a research book about infrastructural objects, and this project is one of the illustrations. Speaking differently, I would say there's a lot of potential. Now our job is done, and this object has a lot of different scenarios, how to live this life, how to develop it further, and we hope it will have a great future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ну все, я поехал. Пока.
Давай, всё.